They take that game number 2. They are up 2-0 over Cloud9 as we're back to our featured matchup. OpTic up 1-0 in what could be the final game of the series.
Yeah, heading into the 40s, you had Cloud9 up after the triple kill from Abyssy, not able to roll on their advantage state as Envy come back to take a 2-0 lead after winning the Slayer. Here now back to our featured matchup between OpTic and SSG as Falconet makes his way through the middle of the map. Threat Seeker goes out. He does spot Bound and Legend, but they pick him up first.
3 down goes Space Station Gaming once again here. Renegade already in the base of SSG, and that ball, or bomb, excuse me, already being moved toward the point yard. With the extra damage that Renegade is able to put down, Eco somehow turns it into a double kill, despite he being the one that's one shot, but still 3 down go SSG. Stellar has to fight Bound, and he's willing to do it.
I thought just getting the 1 there for Eco was a nice play. To turn 2 and get that chase grenade frag out for the double kill was massive. It's what allowed SSG to clear their side of the map. Now it's a battle for the 50-yard line. They did a great job controlling the 50 on Forbidden CTF. If they could do the same here on Aqua Bomb, they still have a chance despite going down early.
3 down once again. OpTic Gaming looked to take control of that immediately. Bound right to the high hall, right onto Falcated, but the cleanup real quick and camouflage is out of the play.
Pressed, pushing in, trying to help out and support his teammate Stellar. Anticipating a flank. He knows Renegade's behind him. That's why he's looking back at it. He's gotten the comms. Still searching for Renegade, but Renegade's taking an alternative route. Despite that, big ups to Suppressed with his awareness. Gets the first shots onto Renegade. The Renegade's still alive.
And Renegade gonna use this height advantage. Everybody from SSG is pushing onto the low side here, and that's exactly where Renegade wants them. However, Stellar right through the mid-map gives SSG the advantage.
SSG have been battling back. Oh, how many medals can you stack up there? Golly, reversal, perfect. Rifleman and a spree there. Jeff Steitzer had a tough time deciding which medal he wanted to announce.
Stellar gonna make his way down the low ground. He's gonna find himself behind OpTic Gaming. This could be big for them as Form having no idea the flank is here. Perfect shots on him, extra damage on Bound, a bit of extra credit, if you will. Eventually, OpTic are able to get the cleanups though, and Suppress the one by himself.
Not sure how accurate this intel is, but I'm going to lean into it. Lethal in chat says that OpTic's Discord has crashed, so they're playing without comms. So that neutralizes the best coach, or at least one of the best coaches in Lunchbox, and then eliminates the comms from the Discord chat. So man, all game sense it looks like on display here from OpTic. What a way for them to challenge themselves to play against one of the best in Halo with no comms and still look like the better squad.
Is that the real Lethal? That's not the real Lethal right there. And I will say, but you know what? Yeah, with how much Renegade and Bound are probably talking trash to each other in the comms, it might actually be a good thing at this point. They're always just talking trash. This might be better for them. Might be able to lock in as we do see a 4 down for SSG, and we see Renegade and OpTic able to advance this bomb over towards the base, which could be the second arm because nobody from SSG is home.
Interesting to note that twice OpTic have utilized the camo not to gain intel or more slays on the map. They've used it to arm the bomb. We saw first Renegade do it with the camo, and then Bound there with the camo, scoring twice for OpTic Gaming. It's unorthodox, but hey, if it works, it works.
Stellar is gonna try to push up with Suppress and put some pressure onto Renegade. I don't know how Renegade was in a 1v2, ends up with a trade on that one, but OpTic fans must be loving that as Eco finds a weekend legend willing to take the challenge, dodges nades left and right. 4 more Renegade over toward the util side, but surrounded by members of SSG. Can they break out of it?
I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like it's been an uphill climb for SSG. Even though they've taken a game off of OpTic, have the momentum going into game 4. OpTic stole it right back with 2 quick caps.
Bomb taken.
Switching gears over towards Legend. With SSG coming off of spawn, this is where Legend and OpTic want to continue to take space, and right towards the util side, Legend goes. It looks like Falcated wants to break out of the P side. Suppress taking a bit of damage over towards the OBJ. Meanwhile, Foremost getting involved as well. Everybody getting tagged up left and right, but SSG are the ones to win over the plays.
tagged up indeed. Toe tags for everybody, it felt like. I think 6 out of 8 in that moment. You called it, Tony. Had gone back to the respawn screen. That's going to reset things a little bit here and present an opportunity for Space Station to clear the side of their base with the bomb as they're getting back to the 50, but Formal with the good shots. You saw Stellar there trying to dip behind the geometry, but Formal didn't let him.
More cap needed here for OpTic Gaming. Eco wants to put some pressure down over toward the low side. Suppress gonna join them. They know a weakened Formal cannot live on the bottom P. This is your chance to move that OBJ, which actually is just about to reset in a few seconds. SSG on it. No, it's actually OpTic. What?
Well, bomb does reset, fortunately. Or no, it doesn't. Oh my God.
No, it's in there.
I got confused by the UI indicator there. Looked a little bit towards the middle of the map based on Bound's positioning on the map. But yeah, you're right. It's an opportunity here for OpTic to attack, whereas it felt like SSG had control. Now they do move it back to the 50-yard line, but an unforced error for SSG keeps them at 0.
OpTic keeping that bomb at the base of SSG slowed him down just long enough for the 3 down to go down. Stellar at the low ground here. He's taking awfully a lot of damage, and what could have been a bomb arm for SSG, they have to fight once again. Just over 5 minutes on the clock to put 2 caps against the green wall.
OpTic are just so nasty, Tony. One of the things I look for with good team composition is when one player can pick up where another player leaves off. Now, Renegade not having a bad game at +4, 15, and 11, but it's been Bound who's really been stepping up. So when Renegade's not playing that killing frenzy lights out style of Halo, somebody else on the team is. In this case, it's Bound.
Just one more cap. Another reset could go in here. No, looks like Legend wants to keep it right in the base of SSG. SSG need caps with this bomb, but the bomb is always in their base. It is always right here in their util.
That's got to be frustrating, man. Even when SSG get a numbers advantage, even when SSG claim the 50-yard line, they're skipping that step in the process, looking over their shoulder and saying, oh wait, yeah, the bomb's still in our base, guys. It's felt like that has been the case all throughout the game. Here we go, another 3 down for OpTic Gaming. Can SSG finally get on the front foot? No! Renegade with another clutch slay.
And Renegade keeps that bomb right back over toward the util side. Finally, it feels like an opportunity for SSG to advance it forward, but as they do, OpTic Gaming are off the spawn once again here. You see Falcated over from util to util. Suppress is able to clear out their fridge, but could have been an opportunity for SSG to play through. Now you have the LeBound combination pushing right up your car side. Falcated gonna call for the reinforcements. Stellar gets involved, but ends up getting taken down. A one-shot Formal ain't going down easy himself, and by the time the MVP is here, SSG are 3 down.
Unreal, man. Just as it feels like SSG should be on their front foot, they just seconds ago got a team wipe on OpTic Gaming. Not only advanced the bomb 10 meters, but then OpTic advances it 10 meters forward into the base, so SSG are losing ground despite gaining slays.
They got 2 left feet. Can't dance with OpTic with that. 2-0 lead here for OpTic Gaming and less than 3 minutes on the clock. And if we had a heat map for how long this bomb has been in the base of SSGs versus OpTic, it probably would be 95.5%. That is how aggressive OpTic have been with this bomb.
Golly. And we talked about how, well, if Renegade's not able to play the lights out level that we're used to, again, still having a phenomenal game. Talking about how Bound was picking up the slack. It's actually Legend as the top performer in this game. 26, 9, and 16. Take your pick with OpTic Gaming. You can't go wrong.
And Bound right through the middle he goes. He is able to get slayed out, but once again, this strategy continues to work. It's the best defense is an overly aggressive offense. Seems like the game plan of OpTic Gaming. Stellar makes his way right into a 1v2. That's exactly where Bound and OpTic Gaming want him. A trade goes down as Suppress drops the bomb to get his shields back, and Formal loses his. This is the 1v1 that they want. This is the opportunity. If they slay out just one more time, we could see the bomb arm, and you have to imagine camouflage is so valuable right now.
1:45 left on the clock, and SSG have to score here in the next 45 seconds, we'll say, to open up any chance for them to come back and tie this game. It does not feel like they have any time to spare, and they're doing a great job. There we go, 4 down for OpTic Gaming, and this could bring Falcon into SSG right back. And with 90 seconds, they'll actually have a little bit more time than we anticipated. Here we go.
SSG somehow, some way, stay in it, and now it is possible. Still not a favorable position here for Space Station Gaming, but still doable, as OpTic Gaming are the ones that end up going 3 down.
Space Station have OpTic staggered, but OpTic, one of the last players alive, predicts that push out through the middle of the map from Suppressed, hits him with a frag toss, and then cleans up on him, does Legend. 3 go down for Space Station, and OpTic needs one more wipe to secure the series.
A one-shot Falcated simply cannot survive, though, and a Renegade and OpTic do exactly what they do best. Get that bomb away from their side of the map while slaying at the exact same time. It is going to be so tough for SSG to make one more push, one more round of slays while moving the bomb at the exact same time here. Suppress gets his, though. Falcated, he's pushing up. Bomb is here. Mikowski, if they do this,
Gonna be tough. OpTic have elected to play Team Slayer the rest of the way. Now Space Station forced into overextension territory. That's gonna allow OpTic to easily predict where these spawns and pushes are gonna come from. They're gonna be going for that bomb as bait, and Bound makes a great play here. Let's just play a game of keep away. Advance that bomb away from SSG with 10 seconds left. This one could be over.
with that, bomb is already in their base. I don't think it's mathematically possible, as although he goes down. Actually, no, he's still alive. He's still alive and punishing that wall, and maybe a bit of celebratory melees, because he knows not only did they take the win, but they're advancing to the winners bracket finals.